Hello folks, Scott Grove here. I just wanted to actually get a hold of you guys, any of you who actually care, and show you my new custom guitar I finally had made. It's been a year and a half in the making, and I want to thank everybody at Westwind Music in St. George, Utah for putting this together for me. I actually called Ibanez and asked them to do it for me, but they were less than accommodating. We'll leave it at that. What I always play are typically Strats. I've got about 30 of them. You can see a few here behind me. If I was to actually go around the room here, you can see there are, gosh, there's everything in this room. Just guitars everywhere. They're on the floors. They're on the ceilings. They are everywhere. I know you guys are getting sick. But anyway, they don't stop. They're everywhere. So, there's going to be a little bit of flying around here. So anyway, I've always been kind of a Strat guy. I'm a country picker. So I don't want all you Les Paul players yelling at me. I've had all my Les Pauls. I've had my fill. I enjoyed them for a while. They're gone. They're not coming back. So I am a single coil man. Anyway, I have finally got sick of the look of a Stratocaster. Okay, so what I did is I went out and I got a few different of the James Burton Telecasters. You'll see like one here. Okay, and now I've got like 3-4 of these guys, and they've got tons of cool finishes, blah blah blah. What I like about these is they actually come without a pick guard. Okay, and that's what I really liked about it. I hate the Strats with the pick guards. I know they come with the Aerodynes, which don't have them. And one of them that actually kind of struck me was another James Burton, the white one. Okay, and all these have the lace sensors in them, which I actually really like, because I really slam my hands hard against the pickups when I'm doing my double stops and chicken picking stuff. So anything without pull pieces is a welcome thing for me. Okay, then again, everything on this video is about for me. This is my personal taste. So, I started going to all the different guitars that have the 3 pickups. I've got the Godins. Like here, your Triumph model, which actually is pretty cool. I ended up with a few different odds and end things. The Parkers, which are cool. And actually the very best guitar that you can come up with, I don't care, you can argue with me all you want, but ended up being a super lightweight but the most in tune playing guitar out there. Fender, finally, if you guys all notice, they are notorious, even though they're in tune, and no matter if your harmonics are all set, your intonation set, they just don't sound in tune. What I found was the Paul Reed Smith, the SEEG. It's just an import model, but these things with the stop tailpiece right there, and the scale length on this thing is just amazing. It's more like a Gibson actually, as far as the playability of it, because it's got the shorter scale length and it plays great, and this thing just sounds in tune for everything you play. Okay, just amazing instrument. I hate the pain in the neck though. You get stuck on that thing, you know how that is. So I got 4 or 5 of these, and they're hanging around because I actually like playing those when it comes to having to play 5-6 hours a night, because they are very light. Okay, now to the fun part, now that we're 4 minutes into this. To show you the new guitar I finally had built. I am a hairband kind of age guy. Even though I love country, I love the weird shaped guitars. My favorite shape having always been the Ibanez Iceman. Okay, whereas where the call came into Ibanez to have them build me an Iceman that basically incorporated everything that I liked about all these other guitars. And my favorite neck has always been very close to the old flat, wide Jackson necks, okay, which is kind of similar to the Wizard necks on the Ibanez. So I wanted a neck that was somewhere between the Jackson and you know, my Strats that I've been used to for so long. But I wanted that Strat quack. I need that 2 and that 4 position. And I actually wanted all the positions, so I wanted to be able to get all 3 pickups on at the same time. I wanted to be able to get the tele pickups without the metal, blah blah blah. We took care of that. I also did not want any controls on the guitar as far as volume and tone. I don't use them. I use a volume pedal and a compressor, a lot of pedal steel stuff, so I do not use volume controls or tone controls. So you still have to add the resistors and stuff from that, so that you're not just running pickups wide open. So I get to finally show you what I come up with. And like I said, Westwind Guitars built this for me. Okay, here she comes. Okay, here's what I ended up with. Isn't she lovely? Okay, so what we have are the 3 silver lace sensor pickups. We have our stop bar tailpiece. Okay, it's perfectly intonated and will never ever go out. No adjustments needed, ever ever ever. This has the scale length on the Paul Reed Smiths that I loved. Just a little aesthetic thing from the Paul Stanley days. Just had to have that on there. Okay, so that's what we have. The binding on this is real binding. It's triple wide, but it's on the front instead of the sides. You can never see it on the sides. It's actually single binding on the sides, triple wide binding on the front, so it really outlines this guitar. It's real binding. It's not a fake painted on job. So this took these guys a while to do this thing. Okay, on to the controls. There's all we have. We have our 5-way switch, typical. The very next thing we have here, we have just our little mini toggle switch, which is a and a big switch. The little toggle switch actually adds the bridge pickup in. So if you're on the neck pickup by itself, you can add in the bridge pickup and you've got your tele sound. If you're in the 4 position, so you got your neck and your middle pickup in, you just simply add in your bridge pickup. You got all 3 pickups going at the same time. Very cool sound. And the last switch is actually just a kill switch, but it's spring loaded, so you just kills all the output. Here's our input, your typical Strat jack, but it is right there, so that it goes like this and your cord naturally just follows right behind your strap. Beautiful, beautiful thing. You got the Spurzel locking keys with the height adjusted, compensated, so you do not need string trees. And like a Fender, it does not tilt back. You're not going to break this thing off like on every Gibson guitar or whatever else out there. Okay, the neck on this thing is a flippin' amazing. It's flat on the back, round on the sides, half Fender, half Jackson feeling. Amazing. It's made out of actually basswood with a maple top. We've got a maple fingerboard, which is also painted. Okay, and it is just an amazing guitar. I have a couple seconds here before we run out of time. I will slap on a little, go figure, matching strap. I am kind of a Kiss freak, even though I'm a country picker. Okay, so I will plug it in and give you a couple sounds real quick. We'll adjust the little camera here so we can see the guitar. That's what we're here for. Okay, so I'll plug it in. Okay, we are plugged in. Okay, so here's your typical 4 position. No effects, no compressor, no nothing. Okay, here is our tele thing. We're going to our neck pickup and I'm adding in the bridge. Here's all 3 pickups at once. This guitar weighs in at just about 5 pounds. You can wear it all night long. And I am also going to go to show you the kill switch, which will actually call for me to throw in a little bit of distortion, and here you go. So that's what that's all about. And like I said, I like to throw in my 80s stuff. So anyway, there's the new custom guitar kitties. Hope you guys like this thing. Isn't that beautiful? So, for anybody who cares, it turned out to be a superior guitar. It ended up costing about $2,800, but you cannot beat it. So, Strat on steroids right there. Anyway, so thanks for looking.